Guys, we're about to go on a crochet 2021 journey. So if you don't want to watch it, just skip this because it's going to be like 10 minutes long. And I'm not even being exaggeratory with that. The first thing I apparently crocheted on January 11th, 2021 was this bunny, which I don't have anymore because it was a gift from my mom's friend. And then the next thing I crocheted were these two Among Us characters from my good pals, Michaela and Ezra. On, I think this said January 14th. So this was the second thing I apparently crocheted. Well, second and third. Then I made a bunch of these reversible octopus. I made a few of these. I'm missing one of the normal yarn ones. I don't know where it is, but it basically looks like this, except for one side's like yellow and one side's pink. But yeah, I just enjoyed making these, especially the velvet yarn ones. Then I did my first attempt at crochet socks. They fit. It's just a little bit hard to get over like the heel, but like they do fit technically. So dusty little mouse. Little mouse. The next thing I made was apparently on January 27th. This is a little guy thingy. He's cute. I don't have him anymore, but I made him. Then we have this big old reversible guy that I made on February 1st. I actually made two of these, but one of them I gave to my friend. But here's the first one. Also, sorry some of these things look a little bit wonky. They were squished in that bag for many, many moons. So that's him. Again, towards the beginning of February, I made this hat. It's a nice little cute little beanie. I made another one that was black, but he was hella big, and then I gave him to my dad, and even my dad's big head is too small for it. And then I also made this giant ass worm on a string, and probably my greatest accomplishment if you ask me. Apparently made a bunch of granny squares. Specifically these two are what I have a picture timeline of, but I'm also going to throw in a few other ones because I don't know when I made them, but I definitely made them. So that's those. I'm just going to group them all together. I don't care when they were made. They were made at a time. Still in February, I made another hat. This one for my friend. And I also made him some face scrubbies. And then in February, I made another one of these little squiggly octopus guys. And a little tiny boy. He's so cute. Shut up, Jasmine. I'm filming in here. But a little tiny man. He's so... So I actually made a second one of these for my friend, but I don't have it anymore because obviously I gave it to them. And then I proceeded to make an even tinier little guy. He's even smaller than this little guy. And then for this, don't look at that. I made this face cloth washcloth thing for my mother. I made two of them with different colors. And then I made tiny little weird mushroom. It's cute, you know. You know how it is. And then end of February, beginning of March, I made my first little doily. It was very small. And I gave that to my mom too because I didn't have use for it, so I gave it to her. I forgot to mention mid-February, I made this bee. This was like my first time using a small crochet hook. And then obviously you saw I went even smaller than that, so thank. And then I made tiny little star in March. Tiny, and Jasmine's still being loud. And then I made tiny bee, little butt sting, tiny bee. And then also in March, I made this for my friend. It's a little frog bucket hat. It's cute, I guess. End of March, I made this big old lad along with this guy who I actually made have an extra tentacle, so I think he has 9 instead of 8, but I still love him. And then I don't have it with me because it's at school. I made this tiny little pill. It looks a lot bigger in this picture, but it's very tiny. And then it was April, and so I made a little peep for Easter. And then I'm just going to group all of these together again because I made so many of these bandanas. This was the first one I ever made. And then I made this one like a lot later, but I'm scripting it here because I made so many of these. Oh my god, I was making them for everybody for every single reason. I just loved making them. You know, they're fun. And you know what? It's cute. I'm not even gonna front with you. This neon one, I don't even know when I would wear it, but I still like it, so. Mid-April, I made this headband for my friend, as well as these headbands. I'm just gonna throw in, I don't know when I made them, but I'm assuming it's at a similar time. And then mid-May, I made this little floppy guy. I really just wanted to make a bunny with like long floppy ears, and I found this pattern, so I made him, and I do love him. He's very cute to me. And then in June, for my sister's birthday, I made her this Pokeball and this Animal Crossing bell bag, which are both in her room, and now I'm too lazy to get up, so I don't want to show you those. And then, I think this was at the end of June, I made a little witch hat, just for no reason other than I could. Okay, apparently this was at the start of July, and then I made a little potion, and I made a little choker, and then I made little sprout guy, and he's got his little flower crown on. Love that for him. And then I did my first bralette. Oh my god, why didn't I open this before? Whatever, you know, it's a bralette. Picture a bra on your head, and that's it. Only it's made out of this color. Yeah, there it is. Oh, there we go. Wait. Yep, there we go. There's that one I made, and then I made one in blue. There you go. I made those in July. July 30th, I made Pickle. And then the next day, on the 1st of August, I made Strawberry, and he's currently sitting on Jasmine's desk as well, and I don't feel like getting up. Pickle is at my dorm room, along with Marble, who's also at my dorm room. They're protecting the place while I'm gone. And then I made this little bat, and I think my mom has it or something. I don't know, but I don't have it anymore. But he's cute. He's a little guy. Continuing in August, I made this little capelet thing, ignore my amazing outfit, but I made that. And then first thing I made when I was at school was this little cactus, which my mom actually has, I'm pretty sure, in the living room, but again, too lazy to get up and look for it. And then I made this little dinosaur, which is again in my sister's room, and I'm too lazy to get up and show it. And then my big old frog, who doesn't have a name yet, he's at my dorm room as well, chilling on the bed. So he's chilling out, max and relax, all cool. And then September, I made this little guy, my first little like Halloween thing. I don't think I made anything else Halloween, so it's really my, oh no, I lied too. But yeah, Halloween pumpkin bear, he's very cute to me. Again in September, I made this little Pete. And then I did my first attempt at like tapestry crochet, I think is what it's called. Made a little heart. And then towards the end of September, I made a bunch of these candies for my residents. There's a few missing because I made them afterwards, but they exist. And then beginning of October, I made these little frogs, which are, again, also at my dorm room because I'm building a frog army currently, so I didn't want to take them with me. And then still early October, made an eyeball because I felt like my door was plain and I needed some Halloween decoration, so I made an eyeball and a little wonky bat. More October things, I made this little bear. He's very cute to me. He's a little stubby guy. I made this rat for an ex-resident. Anyways, I made my little wonky QM. He's very gorgeous to me. I made a little sprout. He's a character from something, but I just liked the pattern, so I made him. I also made, I made a little tiny mushroom boy. He's very cute too. Here's my lovely son, Harold. Love him. He's very, very gorgeous to me. They're all very gorgeous to me. I'm sorry I keep repeating that. It's just the truth. And then I made my Mothman. Love him. His big old eyes. Look at those peepers. In November, I made this little fucking frog. I made this guy with his floppy neck syndrome. We all know about that story. I made this wonky little alien. And then and then I also made this giant peepee. He's massive. And then lastly, in December, I made these fingerless gloves, as well as this little headband. And I made this cowl scarf thing made out of some fancy yarn. I also made, well, I finished this fucking doily. Holy shit. My God. And I also made this little Gengar. He's very cute and also was a Christmas gift for my sister. So he's in her room. And again, too lazy to grab him. All right, I gotta show you. I also made an axolotl, which is in Jasmine's room. Maybe I'll just go in there and show you an overview of all that shit. So I made a little axolotl. I made a scarf for my dad, and I made a scarf for my mom, but I don't have pictures of those two things. So I think that's everything that So yeah, that's like everything I crocheted in 2021. I'm sure there's some stuff that I've missed, but you know how it be. Also, I'm pretty sure I made this in summer 2021, and I'm not sure when I made this bag, so I'm just gonna show it anyway. I can't remember when I made it. There's also one last thing that I did finish crocheting, but I can't show it because it is a Christmas gift, and the person who it's for might be watching, so I can't show it to you. But just know that, God, he's great. I wish I could show it to him because he is so... I feel like I can't even use adjectives to describe him because it would be giving too much away. So I'm going to show one more recap of the shit that I made in my sister's room while she's screaming in the background playing Dead by Daylight. So stay tuned. Axolotl that I made at some point in December. He's just sitting here on this desk now. And then there's Gengar. There's the little dinosaur. Strawberry. Bell bag. Yeah, so moral of the story is I've crocheted and finished a lot of things in 2021, and then I've also not finished a lot of things. Like, there's still stuff that I have started that I've never finished, things that I decided to undo. Also, I think I might have crocheted this in 2021. It's a blur. Look at all of this. Goodbye 2021. Hello 2022. Let's see what we're gonna crochet this year. So sorry that I'm back again. I totally lied to you guys. I also crocheted these little booties in the day before 2022 I finished these. So that is the last thing. I'm pretty sure. If I find anything else, oops, too late, didn't make the cut. But I like these little booties, so I made those.